And we were thinking about what resilience really means. And I'm interested for you to talk a little bit about what you heard the other day when you connected acceptance with resilience. Do you want to share a bit of that?
Yeah, I thought I was so struck by a conversation I had with a friend who said, I just have to accept the situation and move on. And I know that in that moment, she thought she was being resilient, right? Like just being able to plow over something and move through it. But it really felt more like resistance rather than resilience, because when we resign ourselves to accepting something, it's a very negative feeling. It doesn't empower us. And when we accept things as they are wholeheartedly and with with our positivity intact, it's an uplifting feeling. It's freeing to say, I accept this without the burden of it on my shoulders.
I think that's such an important point because I think acceptance is important, but it's a process. I think, it's like so much else. What we talk about is it's a practice too, like really accepting something. So it can take kind of, I don't know, the heaviness and stress away of something and actually being able to bounce back, and that concept of resilience.
Yeah, so that idea that acceptance is really supposed to be something that we can feel uplifted in and potentially then see opportunity. If we're
Yes.
resigned to something, we're usually in that narrowed and focused state where we don't see beyond and we just think about moving forward or moving over, but not actually being able to see through something.
Right.
So we kind of leave parts of ourselves stuck in certain areas.
I think this is so important in work as well as our personal life. So in work, if you're stuck on somebody else's personality, or you're stuck on a deadline or something about launching a product or something like that. So that this is really important for work as well as personal life. If things just are not going well in life, it works there too. So I love this whole concept.
Well, I love that you actually brought up personality, right? Like if you think about, oh, this is just the way the person is, and I'm just going to accept it, but you're resigned to it, you're still going to have tension. You're going to feel yourself resisting, trying to accept. But if you actually really accept this person, whoever this may be at work that's causing you trouble, but accept them for who they are, you might see things that you didn't allow yourself to see before, things that might be actually positive. So it's really interesting. It works exactly like that. You can embrace that person for everything that they bring to the table, right? Nobody is a perfect being, and to have compassion for that person and accept them through that compassion is a very different thing than to just throw up our hands and say, well, I guess they're just like that. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm going to accept this. But it's
Yeah.
not true acceptance.
Right. And it leads to a much happier life and work if you can actually get to that spot of truly accepting differences.